So musician Bongeziwe Mabandla has kicked off his South African tour following a positive reception of his AmaXesha album. Mabandla began the global tour in Europe and is now serenading South African audiences with performances in Stellenbosch, Joburg, Tshwane, as well as Bloemfontein and Soweto. He now joins us to tell us more about the album and his tour. Very good morning to you. Thank you so much for making time for us this morning. So after the performance at the factory, I didn't think that you'll be up by this time. So you made it.
Yeah, I just made it. I just made it.
You've just made it. Tell us about how that experience was like at the factory last night.
Yeah, it was really incredible. You know, I've been working hard for many years and trying to be a musician for many years. And I think last night just reminded me of everything that I've sort of been working up towards to. Yeah, things are really changing for me as a musician. And last night, I feel it was super evident. And I want to thank everybody that was there to share a special night with us.
Yeah. When you think back to Lamvana Loa Setsolo, who had a dream, did you ever imagine that it could be of this magnitude?
No, you know, growing up in rural Eastern Cape, you know, I didn't really have like very big dreams. I thought I just wanted to come to Joburg and be a musician, but I never really knew how much it would change my life and how much it would impact me. So it is really wonderful to see how things have evolved. Yeah.
And I think also the discipline that is required. Some people take it for granted. So there's the work that goes into it. Just an example. Like last night, for instance, you're performing at the factory. Today, there's going to be the performance at the Daisy Jones Bar in Stellenbosch. Yes. And I was looking at the list of places that you're going to be performing at. And what struck me was that it is all on consecutive days. So one after the other, except for the 21st of November, at least after the performance in Bloemfontein, that you'll get a bit of a rest. But speak to us about that discipline that is required.
Yeah, it's been really crazy, like, especially I think this is my biggest tour ever. So the prep has been really different. You know, I think I came back from the US like 2 weeks ago. But ever since I came back from the US, it's been every day, like hours and hours of work, hours of rehearsal, a lot of production meeting, a really big team. Yeah, it's crazy to see, you know, like something that starts off like a hobby and at bars in Melville with just like 15 people, how it can explode into something so huge.
Yeah, I bet you a number of people who were at the factory last night, ama voice wabo ashile. But how do the experts do it? How do you guys get it right? Consecutive days of performance, but yet the quality of the voice still remains the same.
You know, okay, there are things I do personally. I try and sleep as much as possible. Like right now, after this interview, I'm gonna jump back into bed and try and sleep as much as possible. Food, I take a lot of vitamin C, a lot of zinc, and I keep warm even though it's summer. So there is like a way to kind of try but it's never the same, if you know what I mean. The voice does have good days and have like not so great days.
Yeah, but the show must go on. Yeah? The show must go on. Speak to us about that experience of your international tour and then comparing that to being back home once again and performing to an audience that first embraced you.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's two different worlds. I remember when I started performing overseas, I realized that the expectations are sort of different. You know, different cultures have different norms about how they listen to music. And over the years, I've loved adjusting to different audiences. In South Africa, I find that it's very interactive. People like sing along, they join in, they scream. It's very much an energized kind of a performance. And you can tell that people are enjoying the performance, or you can tell how they feel about a show. Yeah. Whereas in Europe, I think people are more there to experience you as an artist. So people really listen to you and are very attentive to everything that you do.
So like a clap here and there, not all the way throughout throughout a performance, like what we would do, because we love that type of stuff.
Yeah, no, it is like you say. Like I say, a clap there. And sometimes you think, oh, I don't think they love it. And then right at the end, when you're finished, they give the standing ovation, and this great appreciation. But I think different cultures, show appreciation differently.
Yeah. Speak to us about the new audience that you are able to bring in. I was going through your Instagram timeline and came across a post where you were speaking about this idea that you guys had come up with last year to say that let's give discounted tickets to people under the age of 25, and how that has introduced a new audience to your music.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was really smart for my team to do this, because I do think, it's always important to be looking to the young people. I've realized that the future of music, the future of what's going to be happening in terms of art and in terms of the country really lies in the young people. So I'm really trying to make friends there and try and establish connections now. Even for the future. And I do think that young people do bring a new perspective to concerts and to live music.
Yeah. And what has been the reception of AmaXesha like, considering that it came out last year, I think it was last year May. How would you say that people have been receiving the music?
I'm very lucky. I feel like I'm one of those artists. Every work I do almost does better than the next one. People are always discovering my music. And so it's been like that. It's been a lot of growth, a lot of new countries, like I spoke about the US, also Mexico, and new territories that we hadn't really explored a lot. So, and even here in South Africa, I think people are accepting me and accepting my music a lot more. Yeah. And that just touches my heart after especially so many years of being in the music industry. Yeah.
Congratulations, by the way, on the Feather Award, Musician of the Year. And I see now you're introducing merchandise as well.
Yeah, I love that. We created some really beautiful pieces. And I also worked with the designer Tshwane on one of the pieces. And I think we're trying to bring some of the stuff that I wear on stage that people can't always access, and we're going to have that available. We have a really great necklace that we made, which is the same necklace that I'm wearing on the cover of AmaXesha. So I'm hoping people are going to find that really exciting.
And maybe we'll start getting cornrows again.
Yes. Oh, you do not want to ask about these.
Can I please ask? Because I was like, what? He's got cornrows now?
This hairstyle is not for the faint-hearted. I had gone to the salon and I had said, I'm not sure if my hair can hold. I just want to see if it can hold. And the lady was like, come here. And she made it hold. And I decided to keep it for the tour, but this has been my new position in life.
Yeah. Your new position in life looks good on you. It really it really does look good on you. So we are going to play out now from this interview one of your songs from AmaXesha, Soze. Tell us about that song and what makes it so beautiful.
Yeah, this song, I think, the album is called AmaXesha, which is about time. And I was just trying to talk about or trying to bring light to the fact of telling people how you feel about them while they're still here. So, the song say, which means time is going now, but I'm happy that it's passing with me and you. So it's an acknowledgement of time and love and being present in the moment, with the understanding that you don't have sort of forever.
Yeah. Bongeziwe, thank you so much for making time for us. Go and rest, and good luck with the performance later on today. And the tour, by the way, continues up until the 30th of November. The last performance is set to be at the Wits Linde Auditorium, which is going to be in Johannesburg.